Hey, what's going on, y'all, boy? It's Kiko, and welcome to the NBA 2K21 My Player Builder. And today, I'm going to be bringing y'all the best center-like build. It's not actually a center, it's a small forward, but this build is very good if you want to play like a center. You want to be the big man for your team, but you don't want to be a big, chunky, slow center. And let's get right into it. So first of all, name doesn't matter. Get through that or whatever. He's actually a small forward, not a power forward or a center. Right hand doesn't matter, jersey number doesn't matter. And to make this build right, you want to pick the finishing and defense pie chart. So you want the most blue and the most red. And this is it. So as you can see, there's and also pick the best speed pie chart. As you can see, that it's a two-way, so everyone knows the locks are broken every single year. To make this build good, you want to max out close shot, driving layup. Make sure you make it just like me, and you'll be good. Max out all your finishing. You want the most finishing badges. This year, man, I don't think that a lot of people can really shoot. And just a heads up, if you want a shooting center, this is not the build for you. This is for a defense center. This is for a big man center. This is for a slashing center. This is not for anyone who wants to be a spot up, because as you can see, you can only get to a 55 three-pointer anyways, and even if you max out all your badges for your shooting, you only get 9. So you're not really going to be able to shoot on this build, so don't even put any attributes towards it. Not really worth it. Now, once you do all your finishing, you want to max out all your defense. This is going to give you around 22 defensive badges. And as you can see already, you got almost 90s in most of your finishings and around like 80s in the defense, but it's going to get higher from that. And as you can already see, we already have an 85 speed and an 83 acceleration, which is nice. And these last bits, make sure you absolutely put up your ball handle. The reason why is because when it's so much easier to get blow-bys. You're so much faster with ball handle. I actually tried this build with no ball handle, and I tried instead just putting it on my three-pointer, and it was not good because the AI would just get clamp animation after clamp animations, and they would get rips from me and everything. And then after that, the 9, you can put it in whatever you want. If you want to be a posting center, this center can kind of post. Well, it's not a center, but this small forward build can kind of post because you have an 81 post hook. So you can either put it in the post fade if you want, or you could put it in pass accuracy if you don't want your passes getting ripped off from interceptor badge and all that. But right now I'm just gonna put it in pass accuracy because it doesn't really matter a whole lot. So as you can see, you're gonna have basically just be a finishing defense. If you're not gonna be a playmaker, or you're not gonna be the ISO player on your team, that's not what this build's for. This build's for people who want to be the big man on their team. So body type, you can pick anything. But my favorite's the skinny ones because it's kind of funny when you're a big man and you are super skinny dunking on people. Now pay attention. If you make this build tall, it's not going to be good. You're way slower. 70 speed is not enough. You lose dunk. You lose a layup. There's really no point in going high. And if you go 6'5", then you're really getting super small. You lose 10 standing dunk, which doesn't really matter a whole lot. You could make it 6'5" if you really wanted, but I think the defense isn't good enough on 6'5", so I'd put it 6'6". You don't lose a whole lot of defense, and you're going to get the defense back from the wingspan in a little bit anyways. You get more ball handle, more shooting, more layup, and the only thing that you lose is a little bit of strength and some standing dunk. But as a small forward, you're not going to be doing standing dunks anyways, so yeah, that's going to be that for the height. And then weight, you're not going to go very minimum, but you're going to go up 1. And the reason why you go up 1 is because all your speed and acceleration and strength all stays the same, but your interior defense, when you go minimum, goes -9. But when you go up 1 pound, it goes to just -8. So you get the +1 interior defense, and you got a 91 speed, 90 acceleration, which is pretty good for a small forward. And then wingspan, you could go minimum, but there's really no point. You lose almost all your finishing, and the only thing you gain is a ball handle, and you lose half of your defense. So what I would do is go max wingspan, because you're only losing 1 3-pointer, and one ball handle, and the rest is like plus from there. And as you can see, you're gonna have 93 close shot, 87 driving layup, 94 driving dunk, 94 standing dunk, 84 post hook. Insane finishing stats, and your defense is going to be good too. You're going to have enough defensive badges to put on that rebound chaser, and you're pretty much going to be the big man, get those box outs. And just on the perimeter and lateral quickness, you're going to have high defense on that too. So finish with that. You can pick either one, slashing take or lock take. If you want to be the team player, you can pick lock take. But if you want to be the dude who just dunks on everyone, you can pick slasher. But I'm going to pick lock take. And that's going to be the build. It's going to come out as a two-way finisher, similar to Kawhi Leonard, Jimmy Butler, Sean Marion. But yeah, this was the pure red pie chart in 2K20. But this one that I'm making is a blue-red. And we're going to go to 90 overall. This doesn't even show +4 boosts like I think there is in the 2K21 full game. But if 99 overall still gives you +4, all these stats are going to be insane. You're going to have a 98 standing dunk, a 98 driving dunk, a 91 driving layup, like insane finishing, and a 78 ball handle actually. And then you're going to have 81 board on defense and a 78 board on offense, which is more than enough. A 94 steal, 90 perimeter defense, and then you're going to have 96 speed, 94 acceleration. Like, there's not much you can ask for. 95 speed, sorry. Not much you can really ask for other than that. With your finishing badges, there's a few that are obvious. Contact, fancy, celery are going to be the go-tos because it's pretty much copy and paste at 2K20. But other than that, it's really up to you. A lot of the things, I think Pro Touch is going to be a really good badge this year because the meter, it seems like people are going to use the stick meter because that gives you the best boost versus no meter off. So consistent finisher isn't really going to be that good anymore. So honestly, I would put Pro Touch on Hall of Fame because it really helps when you time your stuff good. And then you can put Relentless Silver, Giant Silver. If you're worried about other huge centers like 7'3" centers, you could put Lob Silver or Bronze, Acrobat for reverse dunks and stuff like that. I don't really know what to put this in. I could just put it in Lob, but you really have past like 20 badges in every category. Like, you really don't know what to do with them. So you could make this build with a little less finishing, but there's no point. You're not going to be able to play make or shoot anyways, so might as well get the extra badges and the extra attributes. One shooting badge, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put on range just because that's really going to be the only one that helps you. Now, the playmaking, I would honestly always put unpluckable if you have one big and you're a big man. And then the defense. Everyone knows the obvious: clamps, intimidator. We haven't really seen intimidator this year, but I'm assuming it's still going to be the go-to. Chase down at least bronze, rim protector Hall of Fame. And since you want to be a big man, like a center type of build, rebound Hall of Fame. Now with the last 5, you can either put, if you really want the boards, you could put box out Hall of Fame. But I think that's a little extra. You're going to get boards anyways. So I'd put rim chase down Hall of Fame just because you're going to get the most blocks anyways. And then I'd probably put interceptor silver. But yeah, you can really make it however you want. You want box out silver, you can do that. You want to play as a big, huge center that just sets screens all day. You just put brick wall on. You have 22 defensive badges, so you can really do whatever you want. But for now, I'm going to put that there. And that's going to be the build. Yeah, we could show you some gameplay, by the way. But yeah, this build is really nice because when you start your 2K21 My Player and My Career, like when the full game drops, you're not going to have to really learn a whole lot because you're just dunking and you're just defending and dunking. You don't have to learn shots. You don't have to learn the meter really that much. You really just need contact finisher, a couple of finishing badges, and some defense badges, and then you're pretty much set to play park like that, and yeah, that's really the build. You're not going to be a shooter, like I said, but that's not really what this. Change that camera. I forgot that it was on that 2K camera. Yeah, but anyway, you're not really going to be a shooter. If you want to be a shooter, don't even try this build. It's not really the best. But as you can see, these hop steps are working pretty good. I missed there. It's kind of my fault. I timed that pretty bad. But yeah, you're a 6'6" small forward. So you're kind of on the smaller end, but your stats and everything is going to make you play kind of like your center if you're playing with 2 other guards. Obviously, if you want to play with a center, like a glass cleaner or glass clean lock or whatever, you can always do that. And you could just run this build at the 2. And the thing that's surprising about this build is you can actually post pretty good for, a small forward. You're not even a center. And I just see that pro touch is popping up from that post fade. But yeah, so if you want to play with another center and then a point guard, you could play as the number 2 and just be the kind of lock and the team player. And then you can have your guard cooking up, or you could be setting screens for your guard, or your center could be setting screens and you could be waiting for the boards, whatever you want to do. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see some more 2K videos. I'm going to be making some more build videos here in the next few days. Trying to dissect every little thing I can about my player builder. It is a lot different than the 2K20. You can't really make the offensive threat anymore with the Hall of Fame finishing and shooting, because when you try to do the minimum wingspan, your ball handle doesn't go up enough. Yeah, so I think there's going to be some weird builds this year. It's definitely going to be harder to shoot for at least the first couple months, and then after that, I don't really know. This is definitely the build that you want to pick if you're like you just want to start and play already. You don't want to wait for anyone. And there you go. That's the Fancy Footwork Hall of Fame going there. It's pretty ridiculous. The hop steps are still in the game. But yeah, this is going to be a great starter build. I'm not sure that this is really going to be the build for, playing till the next 2K or whatever. I'm sure there's going to be some better builds that people find, even small forward builds. Yeah, this one gets a lot of finishing. As you can see there, I timed that very early and all that. And it still goes in, And I tried this build without the ball handle, like I said earlier. And I tried putting it on 3-pointer, but the ball handle was just so bad that it just didn't make it playable, really. As you see, that man's greening that shot there. But yeah, this build's pretty good. 74 ball handles is good enough for a big man. Posting up, you're going to be able to post up guards. You're kind of that middle ground that everyone wants to go to. You spin there. Look at his hop step. Oh, dang, I got blocked. Well, it was a foul. But yeah, free throws have been weird this year too. Because if you're not a shooter, your little area to hit the free throw is super small. Like, it's really hard to make. I'm surprised I even made that. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think about the build. Let me know if there's any ways I can make it better, or if there's any similar builds. And also comment what builds you want to see. Point guards, you want to see slashing point guards, shooting point guards, pure defense centers, whatever you want to see. There's a Euro step. Didn't even mean to do that. I'm trying to do a hop step. But yeah, this build's pretty good, I think. This is definitely going to be my starter build, because I want to play as the center, but I don't want to be a huge chunky thing. But yeah, if you want to be in the middle ground somewhere, I think this is a build for you. Anyways, I'll see you on the next build video, and I'll catch y'all later.